Greetings, everyone, and a warm welcome to our weekly meditations for the soul. Meditations for the soul are intended to illuminate the true nature of the higher self, the soul, and the existence of enlightened beings who are reaching out to humanity at the dawn of a new era. Through their teachings, we become aware that current events in the world are preparing humanity for significant changes ahead. The weekly meditations aim to build a community founded on the love and understanding of the soul, whose divine task is to bridge the gap between the lower and higher realms of life on our planet. When the object when the objective of meditation is achieved, a bridge of light is established between the physical brain and the soul, thereby enabling the soul's light to be registered by the brain. When the mind is steady and still, higher intuitive levels can be reached. We invite you to join us each week to cultivate this group field and together build the bridge of light to the soul. Our program will last about 30 minutes. Please keep your microphones muted and your videos off during the program. A reading from spiritual elders will be followed by the meditation, which will begin and end with a gentle bell. There will be closing words and music at the end. In preparation for the meditation, we encourage you to focus your attention inward. Let us begin.
Words from spiritual elders. There is a dawning awareness that the kingdoms of life on earth are in fact planes of consciousness that intersect and overlap in the great symphony of life. There is an emerging relationship between the human and spiritual kingdoms on the plane where the new earth will be established. There is growing evidence of things unseen as yet by most, but which are increasingly apparent to the watchful. There is a growing apprehension of ideas held in the mind of God for the coming world civilization of Aquarius. We speak not about unknowable details, but about the direction of the arc of evolution and its ascent into subtler realms. The essential idea to be taught is that the world is not ending. A new world is just beginning. A new process of teaching and learning will emerge in this new world. You can grasp its essence by envisioning a central hierarchy of light as a sphere of blazing light that projects from itself a host of smaller hierarchies, like ladders of light descending from this central sphere. This will be the primary teaching modality, a vertical sharing and horizontal diffusion of light from those who contain more to those who contain less. It is up to those who are more enlightened about the nature of these times to convey the truth that the planet Earth itself is ascending to a subtler plane where a new world will be born. In this new world, instead of amassing things of a material nature for survival or satisfaction, the object of living will be to gain understanding of the plan of God, to develop the will to act in accordance with that plan, and to learn to act with loving intention toward all living beings. In this world of etheric physical substance, the soul will begin to flower. The light of love and wisdom will spread like a torch through a parched woodland to all who seek to know. Let us begin a guided meditation. The question that looms large in many minds today is related to the timing of Christ's return to earth. For individuals who are awakening to Christ consciousness, the reappearance of Christ holds great significance. Yet the conditions for this manifestation remain poorly understood, as does its evolutionary significance. Forces of light in the realm of souls, along with human forces, have long been preparing for Christ's return to earth. This event will mark the beginning of a new cycle in human and planetary evolution. We are told that it will occur when the love of the human soul, an aspect of Christ consciousness, is sufficiently present within humanity. Human beings will play a significant role in the externalization of Christ and his masters of wisdom. "2,000 years ago, Christ instilled in the mind of humanity the prospect of a kingdom of God on earth, characterized by brotherly love. His disciples shaped the early churches around this vision, which remains alive to this day. And yet, although the words love and God have had an impact on untold millions of hearts and minds, Christ's teaching have not succeeded in changing human behaviour, and we are told that this has delayed his promised return to the world. There is truth to the old saying that you cannot pour new wine into old wineskins. Over the past 2,000 years, the effect of the old wine has become visible in pockets of humanity around the world where Christ's consciousness has been embodied. Today's global challenges are preparing many more hearts for his return. Within the spiritual hierarchy, masters are currently focused on new groups within humanity that can ignite the flames of spiritual love that are necessary for the re-emergence of Christ and his masters. These groups will carry the spirit of the new age into the realms of our planet, where the new era will begin. Let us rest for a few minutes in the love and vision of the soul. Throughout the evolution of our planet, there has always been a significant disruption to life at the end of each age. This is the case today, as we live through the throes of transition from one age to another. Now, at the dawn of this new age, there is an element to consider that is unprecedented for the human race. The life wave of Earth is rising to a plane of more refined energies and forces to further the evolution of all species of life. The events now unfolding mark a dramatic new direction in planetary evolution, from a plane of material density to a plane of etheric light. It is a reversal of what occurred some 18 million years ago, when the embryonic kingdoms of Earth's life descended from the etheric to the dense physical plane to evolve consciousness in the form world. Currently, the life wave of Earth is ascending the upward arc of evolution, and we are being prepared to release the outgrown forms of matter so that our consciousness may rise to new heights. Let us engage our minds for a few minutes with a visualization offered by the elders. If you lift your eyes upward toward the heavens and envision an ascending line of planetary evolution, you will glimpse the underlying cause of this time of human unrest. The soul is attempting to liberate itself from the chains of material plane oppression to mount the pathway to freedom and responsibility. Continue to follow the line of ascent, and you will see the silhouette of a great lighted cathedral perched on the side of the mountain. Go inside the cathedral and listen to the music of the spheres guiding the life of the planet to its destined perfection. All who comprehend our language will hear us beckoning them upward and onward. In this climate of world unrest, the only true resting place lies within the soul. That reservoir of loving wisdom that sees and knows. When the soul peers outward, much of what it now sees is the dissolution of the forms of the illusory world of separation and the relentless push of retrograde forces toward a climactic battle. The soul knows, however, that what appears on the outer stage of the world is ephemeral and masks the evolutionary goal of our planetary Lord for this time. The passage of the living earth from an outgrown set of conditions to those that are favourable for the expansion of planetary consciousness. When the soul peers inward toward the breathtaking hues of the billowy hills and valleys of the New World, there is beauty as far as the eye can see. In a sea of beauty, love arises amongst those who share an apprehension of it. In the aura of beauty, the heart is soothed sufficiently to lay down its defences and allow the splendour of communion to infuse it with love. Envision yourself seated beneath the arms of a mighty old oak, looking out as a group over rolling hills carpeted by a sea of red poppies under an azure blue sky. Allow the love of the soul, which silently knows, to waft over you like a gentle breeze, leaving in its wake the scent of the future for those who know and love and serve. Let us fall still in the peace and joy of the one soul. Our divine purpose is to grow in consciousness. That is what leads to liberation from endless karmic cycles of sowing and reaping. We discover that the earth is composed of several dimensions, some of which have remained hidden until now, though they have long been sensed by mystics, philosophers, and advanced scientists. When the fabric of planetary life in one dimension becomes so polluted and corrupted that life itself is endangered, another dimension is revealed to ensure the survival of living beings and the continuity of evolution. This is the situation as it is occurring today. Imagine the crust of the earth as the outer skin of an onion. This outer skin is being peeled away to expose a higher dimension of life where the soul, the spiritual human being, will flourish. A new horizon is opening up for mankind as we prepare for the leap into subtler living. During the coming era, many souls will be equipped to participate in the merging of the human and spiritual kingdoms. Many will experience the love and joy of growing into the reality of oneness. In this time of unprecedented world renewal, we can rely on the illumined insights of the elders. Let us rest in this vision for a few moments. Om.
As we return to outer awareness, we give thanks to everyone for being part of this gathering. Meditations for the soul are offered every Wednesday, Thursday in the Asia Pacific at the same time. For information on the Italian meditation, visit our Italian website at it.atreeoflight.org. And information about the French meditation, visit our French website at fr.atreeoflight.org. Let us rest in the joy of the soul as we end with music.
In sleep I see their faces, children I played with when I was a child. Louise comes back with her brown
Our gathering will now close.